Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. So, this is part two of Yadush Bose, where he speaks about his inspiration, the sports people that inspire him, the people that are working around him that inspire him, a little bit on his schooling life, the friends that have had an impact in his life and still remain to do so. So, have a listen and enjoy.
It's very encouraging when when you have friends who are schoolmates. That bond never breaks. It stays for the longest time ever. And
Especially when you're a Josephite. Oh my god. Yeah. Josephites are like for forever. Once a Josephite.
always a Josephite. Dude, I saw one of your posts. You put the motto of the school: non cum non paratus, never unprepared. Oh my goodness, I wish I could get that tattooed on myself.
I know. And I realized this, Carl. This goes again. I give a lot of credit to how my day to day life, the way I approach work, let it be in its you know wholeness, right? Like how I approach everything. A lot has to be given credit to for my school days. I give all credit to Mr. Aldridge, Miss Kamala. My God, I gave her so much trouble. Miss Prasanna Rajesh, Sujata Rajagopal, all these people. I mean, Mr. Beale, unfortunate, but yeah, Mr. Beale. There's been so many. Mr. Sagayanathan, for all you know. I mean, he he used to give me a run for my money, but there's so much that I still learn from them. When you grow older, you realize, okay, yeah, there are so many things that they said back then which applies now, and I'm able to apply it now. Back then, I mean, you don't get so strict with children. No, children shouldn't be dealt with so strictly, but adults definitely have to be, because we have the choice. So if we don't imbibe discipline in our daily lives, our choices could be really bad. That's why you have to start thinking, okay, what were you taught when you were young? And that really applies when you're actually an adult, not when you're a child. At least this is my opinion. What I would say is that, if somebody is trying to guide you, they're actually trying to help you. So uh, that is very difficult as a teenager to understand. I won't say try to do it, but give it the benefit of doubt. Probably they're just trying to help you.
No, yeah, of course, man. Yeah, this because see, we are what we are based on our experiences as well. Yeah, so exposure, experiences, and teaching. So yeah, I agree to that in certain aspects. So yes, and I completely agree. See, as children, as young adults, you go through a lot of things. First of all, there's an identity that is coming. You're no longer a child. You're not an adult yet. You want to be an adult at certain points. You want to be a child at certain points. So you're constantly battling yourself, and then it's you're done with school. You have to choose a career, and you have no idea how the real world is, because so there are a lot of things that go on your mind, and then with the hormones that are raging in the temper, the emotions, it's I know, man, it's like it's quite a bit to deal with. I also want to let the adults know it is very essential how you communicate. It should be more like a suggestive language rather than you must do this, because
It's not a directive. It's never a directive. Imagine me. I just realized all these things a few years ago. It took me so much time.
let's go football. Why Zlatan and Cristiano?
Why Zlatan? No, I'll come to Zlatan later. Save the best for the last. I think Zlatan is my mental role model. Cristiano, I think his sheer discipline, the sheer hard work he puts in. I think nobody can question. I know there's this huge debate about Messi versus Ronaldo. They both are legends in their own rights. There shouldn't be a comparison. There shouldn't be a comparison by trophies. There shouldn't be a comparison by goals. There shouldn't be a comparison by, very, say, um, tactical comparisons. These are how many Ballon d'Ors, how many, all these things are tactical. But if you look at them as individuals, Messi's truly gifted, and I'm sure he puts in as much hard work. But where Cristiano takes it to the next level, in my opinion, no offense to any Messi fans listening, Messi's a legend, as I said. For me, Cristiano just inspires me because the kind of uh, you know daily routines that he goes through, the discipline that he shows. I know there's been bad blood as well for Cristiano in early in his career, but everybody goes through bad phases. But how he's come through after all this at 37 right now, um, the kind of performance he's delivering day in day out, which is like, I'll be 37 in a year and a half probably. Looking at him inspires me to do a few things, and a few things right. You can't be Cristiano. Just because you love Cristiano, you can't be Cristiano. But you can aspire to be, of course. If you have the discipline, if you have the willpower to do it day in, day out, you can. I learn few things and I try to apply it. Make sure you apply it. That is when it really matters. Whatever you learn from somebody as your role model, you need to apply it. Just by seeing them and feeling good and assuming that you're actually doing something, no point. Application is very important. So yeah, Cristiano, for his dedication, hard work, determination, discipline, and all of that. Lots of D's there. And then comes Zlatan. Uh, there's only one Zlatan. I mean, I love to speak the way Zlatan speaks, because he just doesn't speak, he also does it. That's very different, right? There are so many people in the world who will come and say a lot of things, but are you gonna do it as well? No, very few do it also. This is like, what you see in Rajnikant movies, for example, right? He says things and he does things, but that's a movie. But you're talking about the highest level of sport, and the guy is turning 40, I guess, now. And yeah, he's turning 40 and he's just won the Syria. He's a professional martial arts guy, but the way he talks, the way that self confidence, a lot of people misconstrue it to be overconfidence, cockiness, you know, attitude. No, it's wrong. He's been through stuff, and the only way he could come out of it is by making sure he feels he's the best. And he speaks to himself, I'm sure, saying every day, I'm the best and I need to be the best. And for me to be the best, I need to train with the best, I need to play with the best, I need to do the best things that I can. So I love him, man. Everything he says, I'm sure deep down he's the most gentle person, uh, but he has to behave that way to make sure he is heard, I guess, when he started off his career, I'm guessing. And I remember, I think there was this time when Arsene Wenger was trying to sign him, um, and he had asked him to come for an audition, and I guess he said Zlatan doesn't do auditions. That's exactly what I want to tell people. You have to just deliver, and you have to have the confidence to deliver.
You're not comparing yourself to Zlatan or to Cristiano Ronaldo. You're trying to use the things that inspire you of theirs and into your life to be the Yadush 2.0.
But it's not just limited to these two people, actually, Carl. Yeah, I mean, I have these brilliant kids in my cricket team. Arman and Ayan, two very, very, I mean, so disciplined, so humble. They're such good talents, such good talents. One is 19, one is 21. But I saw them first when the older brother was, so they're brothers. The older one was, I think the first time I met him, he was 17, I guess. And I normally open the batting for the team. But on that day, I said, Arman, you go open the batting and score 100. I just told him this much. And yesterday he told me this, that, sir, if you didn't tell me that day, go score 100, I probably may not have scored 100, sir, because nobody's told me that before I went to bat. I was like, okay, yeah, but then just do every game, do it. And she's like, sir, yes, I'm trying. So such, they're so humble. So what I learned from them, for example, I mean, getting back to what we were speaking, it's not just the celebrities you learn from. You learn from people right next to you first. Celebrities sometimes, to be very honest, they also, to a certain extent, have to go through a certain script for the public eye, and that's not their fault. That's their job to do. But I'm sure deep down, these two people whom I quoted have certain ethics, like Ronaldo and Zlatan, which is very great to learn from. But the easiest way to learn, to get better of your own version, I think, is by seeing what the closest people around you are doing and what they're doing best. Because this is real world application, right? The people right next to you, what they are doing better. And if you're not good at it, probably learn from them. Another person whom I'm so proud of in my life. I am proud of him, I'll tell you. And Arfat had this reputation, which I'm so in love with what he is now today.
Man, but I really miss Arfat, man. For you know what? Just because it was Yadush and versus Arfat, no, every time I used to play for your this one, for some odd reason, I couldn't connect with him too much. But I do miss him, man. Seriously, he challenged me. He really did. Because oh my goodness, that guy doesn't give up. It's like next level. Now looking back, I always find, oh my goodness, I should have been a better friend towards him. What a guy, man. He takes a challenge. He can take a challenge. Oh my goodness, this guy keeps coming back. Let it be the seven stone, let it be the rubber football. Dude, that guy would never quit. What determination.
He's the Zlatan. Oh yes, he's the Zlatan of real life in my life.
Now, I hope he listens to this, Yadush, and I want to tell Arfat as well. I really wish I was a better friend to you, bro.
I'm telling you, I've never seen a better friend than him. Honestly, he's the best like person to be a friend with, because such a sincere guy. He's actually such a sincere guy, and I'm so happy that I know him in my life. I mean, if he's listening to this, he better he better meet me for this and spend time, probably sometime when we go to Kunur or Coimbatore.
You in touch with Brendan?
I'm gonna kill him.
For that, you need to travel really far.
Which I want to. I really want to go there and visit him, because he keeps bragging about the football grounds there and how he plays football. So he keeps asking me for these little things like design and all that, and I keep listening to him brag about his number of minutes he can hold the plank with both his hands and legs up in the air. I don't know how you hold plank with both your legs and hands up in the air. How do you hold a plank like that? I don't know. And then he tells me that he did 37.8 kilometers per hour during a football game, when I was bragging about, so before my injury I did 32 kilometers per hour in one of my football games, and I was bragging about it to him, and so he comes back with this. I did 37.4. Yeah, of course you did 37.4, because I don't have a six pack and eight pack and all that.
So the same Brendan, that's cool.
Yeah, it's just that, yeah, so yeah, he's not changed. Okay, yeah, so you'll run 100 meters in so many seconds, I'll do it before you. Okay, you can score from the wing, from there you'll take a shot. Okay, I'll also do it and show. Okay, I'll just do it a little better, so that I can show that I'm a better sportsman than you. Okay, yeah, okay, thanks, man. But yeah, he's one of the most, he's like the Cristiano, dedicated, determined, disciplined, no junk, no alcohol, no tobacco. I mean, none of the bad habits, or things that could cause harm to your body. None of it. Yeah, I think you'll find great value in talking to all of them, and if you need any help, just let me know. But you know what, before we started this conversation, I was so nervous, because I'm always on the other side asking these questions, and but then it just goes to show that Carl and I have not met for 18 years. We've drifted so far apart. But I can start, like, I already, within the first 2 minutes of this conversation, I started feeling the same vibes as we were feeling when we were standing in the stands of the gymnasium, cheering for our Joseph's football team to it. Yeah, I'm feeling younger suddenly.
So there you go, people. That was Yadush Bose speaking about his school life. We would love to hear about yours. So if you have anything interesting to say, mention it on the comments below. For those of you who have not watched the first part of Yadush's interview, here's the link. I'm going to put it. Just click on it and you'll be able to see that. And for all the Josephites out there, if you are watching this video, please share your comments as well. Stay tuned for more videos. Thank you so much.